Hello there, and welcome. It's truly wonderful to have you join me today. You know, reaching our 70s and beyond is quite an achievement, isn't it? It often comes with a wealth of experience, maybe more time for ourselves, our families, our passions. Many of us might feel generally well, perhaps dealing with the odd ache or pain that we chalk up to just getting older, but otherwise carrying on quite happily. But have you ever had that quiet little thought, perhaps late at night or first thing in the morning, wondering what might be happening inside, unseen? We schedule our car for regular maintenance. We check the smoke detectors in our homes, but how often do we think about the subtle changes happening within our own bodies that might not be making much noise? Yet, that's what I want to talk about today, with care and with hope. Because as we enter our 70s and beyond, while we gain so much wisdom, our bodies also become susceptible to certain health challenges that can develop quietly without obvious warning signs. They're sometimes referred to as silent killers, not to scare anyone, but to emphasize that their danger often lies in their stealth. They can brew beneath the surface, causing damage over time and potentially leading to serious health events if left unchecked. But here's the truly empowering part. Knowledge is power. By understanding what these potential hidden threats are, we can become proactive partners in our own health. We can take simple, manageable steps to monitor ourselves, make informed choices, and significantly reduce our risks, allowing us to continue enjoying those golden years with greater peace of mind and vitality. So, in our conversation today, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on 3 specific health concerns that often act as silent killers, particularly after the age of 70. We'll explore what they are, why they can be sneaky, and most importantly, we'll discuss practical, actionable ways you can outsmart them, starting today. This isn't about adding worry to your life. It's about adding awareness and control so you can focus on living fully and well. Shall we begin? Excellent. Let's start with perhaps the most notorious of these silent conditions, one you've likely heard mentioned many times: high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. It's often called the classic silent killer for a very simple reason. Most people with high blood pressure feel perfectly fine. There are usually no headaches, no dizziness, no shortness of breath, no outward signs whatsoever to indicate that anything is wrong, especially in the early or even moderate stages. You could have high blood pressure for years and be completely unaware. But while it operates silently, the damage it inflicts is anything but quiet. Think of your blood vessels like a complex system of pipes, and your heart as the pump. Blood pressure is the force of blood, pushing against the walls of those pipes as your heart pumps. When that pressure is consistently too high, it puts a tremendous strain on the entire system. Chronically elevated pressure damages the delicate lining of your arteries, making them stiffer and narrower. This forces your heart to work overtime, increasing the risk of heart attack, heart failure, and irregular heartbeats. It can weaken blood vessels in the brain, dramatically increasing the risk of stroke. High blood pressure is also a leading cause of kidney disease and kidney failure. It can even affect your vision and potentially contribute to cognitive decline and dementia. These risks naturally increase with age, making blood pressure management absolutely crucial after 70. The good news: hypertension is relatively easy to detect and very manageable once identified. So, how do we outsmart this silent threat? The first and most critical step is regular monitoring. Since you can't feel high blood pressure, you have to measure it. This means regular checkups with your doctor. Don't skip these appointments. Additionally, many pharmacies offer free blood pressure checks. You might even consider getting an inexpensive, reliable home blood pressure monitor. Checking your pressure periodically at home can provide valuable information. Keep a simple log of your readings to share with your healthcare provider. Knowing your numbers is the essential first step. Once you know your numbers, what next? Lifestyle plays a huge role in managing blood pressure. Key lifestyle strategies include watching your sodium intake, maintaining a healthy weight, eating a heart-healthy diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, getting regular physical activity, managing stress, and limiting alcohol. By regularly monitoring your blood pressure and embracing these heart-healthy lifestyle habits, you are actively outsmarting hypertension. Let's talk about another common concern, especially as we age, one that relates to how our body handles energy from the food we eat. Our second silent killer is undiagnosed type 2 diabetes, or its precursor, prediabetes. Similar to high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes can develop gradually over many years, often with symptoms that are either absent or so subtle that they're easily dismissed. You might feel a bit more tired, need to visit the restroom more often, feel unusually thirsty, or notice slightly blurry vision. But often, these signs are mild or intermittent, making it easy to overlook the underlying issue. Your body isn't effectively managing blood sugar. In type 2 diabetes, your body either doesn't produce enough insulin or your cells become resistant to it. Glucose builds up in your bloodstream instead of fueling your cells. Prediabetes is the stage before, where blood sugar is higher than normal but not yet diagnostic. Many people with prediabetes have no symptoms, yet damage may be starting. Why is this silent buildup of blood sugar so dangerous over the long term? High blood glucose damages blood vessels and nerves. This can lead to serious complications: heart disease and stroke, kidney disease, nerve damage causing pain, numbness or infections, especially in feet, eye damage leading to vision loss, increased risk of infections, and cognitive issues, including dementia risk. The risk increases with age, family history, excess weight, and inactivity. So, how do we outsmart this potential silent threat? Again, awareness and screening are key. Talk to your doctor about your risk factors. They can perform simple blood tests like fasting blood glucose or A1C to check. Regular screening is crucial. Catching pre-diabetes early is valuable, as lifestyle changes can often prevent or delay progression to type 2 diabetes. And just like with blood pressure, lifestyle modifications are incredibly powerful. Focus on a healthy diet. Reduce sugary drinks, sweets, and refined carbs. Choose whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and load up on non-starchy vegetables and fruits. Get regular physical activity to help your body use insulin effectively. Maintain a healthy weight. Manage stress and get enough sleep. Being proactive about screening and adopting these healthy habits can help you manage your blood sugar effectively. Now let's shift our focus from our cardiovascular system and blood sugar to the very framework that supports our bodies, our bones. This brings us to our third potential silent threat: osteoporosis, or significant loss of bone density. Much like high blood pressure and early diabetes, osteoporosis is often completely silent. You don't feel your bones getting weaker. It typically only announces its presence suddenly and often painfully through an unexpected fracture from a minor event. What exactly is osteoporosis? Your bones are living tissue. constantly being rebuilt. After about age 30, and especially later in life, we may lose bone mass faster than we replace it. Bones become less dense, more porous, brittle, and much more susceptible to breaking. Why is this considered a silent killer? While osteoporosis itself isn't directly fatal, the fractures it causes can have devastating consequences. A hip fracture often requires surgery, leads to pain and immobility, and is associated with increased mortality due to complications. Vertebral fractures can cause height loss, back pain, and breathing difficulties. Wrist fractures impact daily activities. The risk increases significantly after 50 and even more so after 70. Women are at higher risk post-menopause, but men are not immune. Family history, certain conditions and medications, low body weight, smoking, excessive alcohol, and inactivity also increase risk. Because it's silent until a fracture, we want to be proactive. So, how do we outsmart the silent threat of osteoporosis? First, awareness and screening are vital. Talk to your doctor about your risk factors. They may recommend a bone density test, DEXA scan. This simple, painless scan measures bone density, revealing normal density, low density, osteopenia, or osteoporosis. Knowing your score helps guide decisions. Ask your doctor if a scan is appropriate for you. Beyond screening, proactive steps support bone health. Nutrition plays a starring role, particularly calcium and vitamin D. Calcium is the primary building block. Good sources include dairy, fortified plant milks, canned fish with bones, leafy greens, and specific tofu. Aim for around 1,200 milligrams daily after 70, preferably from food, but discuss supplements with your doctor if needed. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption. Our skin makes it from sunlight, but this becomes less efficient with age, and many seniors get less sun exposure. Dietary sources like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods are limited. Deficiency is common. Ask your doctor to check your levels and discuss potential supplementation. Don't self-prescribe high doses. Alongside nutrition, exercise is powerful. Weight-bearing activities like walking, dancing, stair climbing, and muscle-strengthening exercises using weights, bands, or body weight stimulate bone formation. Balance and flexibility exercises like Tai Chi or simple balance stands are critical for preventing falls, the main cause of fractures. Always consult your doctor before starting a new exercise program. Finally, certain lifestyle choices matter. Smoking harms bone density, quitting helps. Excessive alcohol interferes with bone health. Moderate intake is key. And crucially, fall prevention is vital. Make your home safer. Remove hazards, ensure good lighting, install grab bars, wear supportive shoes, and get regular vision checks. By being proactive about screening, nutrition, exercise, lifestyle, and fall prevention, you significantly reduce fracture risk. These three conditions, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis, share that dangerous trait of often being silent while causing harm over time. Recognizing them, understanding the risks, and knowing that simple, proactive steps can make a world of difference is truly empowering. It starts with awareness. It involves becoming an active participant through regular monitoring, essential checkups, knowing your numbers, getting screened, and perhaps most encouragingly, we've seen the profound impact of lifestyle choices. Eating a balanced diet, rich in whole foods, engaging in regular, gentle physical activity, managing stress effectively, prioritizing good sleep, making conscious choices about sodium, alcohol, and smoking. These aren't drastic demands. They are consistent, thoughtful choices. It's not about perfection, but progress. Maybe start with one small step this week. Remember, it is never, ever too late to make positive changes. Your body has an incredible capacity for healing. The choices you make today matter. You are the captain of your ship. Outsmarting these silent conditions isn't about living in fear. It's about living with wisdom. It's about respecting your body's journey and giving it the best support. It's about cherishing life and doing what we can to make these golden years healthy and fulfilling. You deserve to feel vibrant, engaged, and secure. Now, I'm genuinely interested in hearing from you. Perhaps you've had experience managing one of these conditions or have a tip for staying motivated. Sharing your journey or wisdom in the comments below can be incredibly helpful. Let's create a supportive space. And if you found value in our conversation today, please give this video a thumbs up. That simple click helps reach more people. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. We regularly share practical insights and encouragement for living well after 60 and 70. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Remember, knowledge is your ally, and consistent small actions create significant results. Be proactive, be kind to yourself, and here's to outsmarting those silent threats and living fully and vibrantly at every age. Take wonderful care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.